All right, guys. All right, we'll start. Okay.
Okay.
I hope you can see my screen, right?
Amen. Nitya has come.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, I can
Yes, you
see.
can, right? So what we'll do
But
is,
it is small. It is a little bit small now.
is it small?
Uh,
Why is it
it's
like this?
okay. It's okay.
Let's open few PPTs, and if it is the issues continues, we'll see that. Okay.
Really, no, no, it's not with you. And, what I was opening another.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Not an issue.
Join this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll start with trend lines today, and we have
Okay.
few patterns related to trend lines that we'll cover, and then if time permits, we'll go on to supports and resistance.
Okay.
So we'll start with trend lines. Okay. So if you yesterday we have seen a lot of few patterns, right? I asked somebody to just name all of them and send it in the group. I think we have missed that. Okay, no problem. Today, so if somebody just note down all the patterns which we have discussed yesterday, just post them in the group so that you just revise it whenever you have time. All right. So
Okay.
what I was telling you, see those patterns are very much important. You have to correlate those pattern with the trend lines and supports for best results. All right. So we'll start with trend line. Trend lines are nothing but these are somewhat diagonal lines. Okay.
Okay.
It will
Okay.
be a diagonal lines which touch at some particular points, and based on that you can predict what will happen in the market. Okay, these trend lines give support, and it also gives resistance. When I say support, that means when a price comes near a support, it is like a buy zone. A lot of buyers will be available at that particular area. Similarly, when I say resistance, that is nothing but a sell zone. A lot of sellers will be ready to sell it at those levels. Okay, so,
Okay.
the meaning of supports and resistance is nothing but that. So you can just correlate with that. Support means it will be a buy zone, and when I'm saying resistance, it is nothing but a sell zone. When I say trend line, though we indicate this with diagonal lines, but we have to see them as areas. Okay, so few points above that and few points below that is the complete area which we are indicating with that trend line. So as you can see in the example, there is one trend line which is touching the bottoms. It is touching here, it is touching here. So this trend line is going towards upside, right? Isn't that going
Yes.
up from the bottom? It is going up. So this you can also indicate that the price is taking support. So what you can make out from here is that price is taking support at lot of positions, and then slowly it is moving up. So here the price
Yes.
is taking supports. Okay. So that is just the basic definition. You just see that this is an example of trend line. It is touching at a lot of points. Like here it is touching, here it is touching, again here it is touching. Those who have joined now, I have just told about how trend line works. Trend lines are nothing but these are diagonal lines which act as supports and resistance. Somebody's mic is on. Okay, so you mute it, and yeah. So trend lines are diagonal lines which also act as supports and resistance. When I say support and resistance, support means you can indicate that with where buyers are there in good amount, where buyers are there, or it is a buy zone kind of a thing. At that particular line, we also call it as a support, and when there are a lot of sellers at some particular area, we call that as resistance. Okay, we'll be talking in detail and how you can segregate which trend line is giving support and which trend line is giving resistance in next few slides. It is very powerful and reliable, and you must have an idea how it works. So these are few important points. We'll come to this. To validate a trend line, you always need two touch points to be found on it. If you don't have two touch points on the trend line, that means the trend line is not still validated. You cannot trade based on the trend line. So you have to first validate that. if it is a good trend line, if it is a strong trend line, so it has to be validated at least twice. How you can validate, we'll see in the next slide. So whenever the price is touching the trend line for the third time, we have previously told, right, you require two touch points. So once the price will touch a trend line two times, if the third time it is approaching the same trend line, you can trade based on that. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. Now if you can see on the picture, I hope this image is clear to you guys. I'll just zoom it a little bit. Yeah, so if you see it here, price is slightly moving up. So I have drawn one trend line which is touching the bottoms. Swing lows, we also call that as swing lows. Swing lows because price is trying to go up, again coming down at our area, and then again going up. Slowly it is again coming to our area and then again bouncing back. And if you just see this and this, all points are lying on one diagonal kind of a line. So we call this as trend line. Okay, the rectangle areas which you are seeing here, so this is one rectangle area, this is one rectangle area, these are nothing but your touch points. Okay, the reason behind drawing a rectangle here is that to give you a visualization that it is not a line, it is an area. Okay, so this rectangle is nothing but this complete area is what which has given support to the price. Here also support to the price. When I say support, because here buyers were there, that's why the price have gone up from here. Again from here there was buying, right? Then the price have gone up. So this points have, this areas have given buying to it, or this is a buying zone for it, or you can also call it this trend line has given support to the price. Are you able to follow this? Yeah.
Yes, I can follow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so now you have got two touch points here. This is touch point 1, this is touch point 2, and this trend line is now validated. If we did not got these two touch points, this trend line would not have been validated. Now once you have got two touch points on one trend line, you can extend it to the maximum. Okay, and wait for the price to reach to this trend line again, and then after confirmation we will be entering a trade. How you will get the confirmation, we'll talk in the next slide. Yeah.
हाँ
Yeah.
हाँ, तो
Ritvish,
कॉन्शियस हो
Ritvish,
रहे हैं और वेगनिज्म की तरफ भी जा रहे हैं लोग।
हेलो।
Ritvish,
अभी के हम
Ritvish,
हाँ हाँ हेलो।
please mute your mic. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So what I was telling in this is a trend line which is drawn on your drawn on your chart, and it is been validated twice. And when the third time price will approach this trend line, you can directly, you can wait for the entry, but the entry should be taken after confirmation. How you will get the confirmation, we'll see in the next slide. But for now you have to understand that this trend line should be validated at least twice. So it is validated here, it is validated here, then you have extended this trend line to some length. Okay, and whenever the next time this trend line is approached by the price, for example here it has been approached, so you can wait for confirmation. How you will get the confirmation, we'll see. For now, just see that whenever the price will come here, you can wait for the confirmation and then go for buying, because this is a buy zone, right? This is giving support here, this is giving support, this is giving support, and here also you should wait for some kind of buying candles to come, and then you will go long. Again, if you have not entered a trade here, you again got an opportunity at this place, and again you can go long. Able to follow? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now going to the next slide. So previously we had drawn a trend line which has given support. In the same chart, if you see at the top, here the price have came to this area and it has rejected. Again the price have came to our area and it has rejected. Again the same thing has happened. So again, to validate a trend line, you need two touch points, right? Previously I have shown you with the rectangle that two touch points were there. Similarly here also you will get two touch points. This is touch point 1, this is touch point 2. Okay, and it is validated now. Third time when the price will approach to this trend line, you can wait for a entry. Okay, but entry should be taken after confirmation. Yesterday we have so here if you just see, I have collaborated all the two trend lines which we have just discussed, because both the trend lines are now validated after two touch points. So in this picture, if you can see, there is a upward trend line and there is a down trend line. Okay, so down trend line is giving support, the upward trend line is giving you resistance. When I say resistance, this is like acting as a place from where sellers are dominating. Here the buyers are dominating. All right. So you can make out from here your trade opportunities is here, it is here, and it is here. Is that clear? Yes.
Yes, clear.
Yes. Yeah.
Now what we'll do is we'll just name all these price actions. Okay, so this is price action zone 1, this is price action zone 2, and this is my trend line 1, this is my trend line 2, this is again my price action 2 and 1 on upward trend line. All right, now what we'll do is we'll zoom these all these price actions so that you'll get little idea. So I have mentioned how you will enter a trade over here. So this is just the same trend line, but this is confirmed. This price action 1 and price action zone 2 have confirmed after 2 touch points. So here and here is your trade opportunity. If I just zoom a little bit, you can make out from here that you have, bullish pattern getting formed here. Which pattern is this? If somebody could name me, we have discussed this yesterday.
It is engulfing pattern, bullish.
Yeah, so this is a bullish engulfing pattern, right? Is that correct?
Correct.
What pattern is this here again?
That is a doji.
Yeah, so after a doji, actually what has happened is there is a little gap down, and this T2 candle has covered the body of T1. Okay, so this is also a bullish engulfing pattern. Fine.
Yes.
Of course,
The
correctly
smaller
said.
candle, it is a smaller candle, but it is an engulfing candle.
Yeah, so it is an engulfing candle. So here you can see, you have seen bullish pattern getting formed. Again, don't forget that even after the formation of a bullish pattern here, you have to wait for the confirmation. We are safe traders, and yesterday I have told you how a safe trader will take entry. You have to wait for the high of the system to
High.
go long.
Correct.
Again, here
Correct.
also you have to wait for the high of the system to go long. Here there was a gap up open, not an issue. Okay, so again there is a block candle getting formed here, and on the high of that you can again go long. Okay,
Yes.
is that clear to you guys? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now coming to this area, which pattern is this getting formed here? Which
That is a
pattern?
block.
So is
That is a bearish block.
this is a bearish block, right? So this bearish
With
block,
a very,
very
very
big
small lower shadow. Very big candle with a very small shadow.
yeah, exactly, correctly told. This is a very big, block candle with a small shadow. So what has happened here? There is a heavy selling which has broken the buy. This is a buy zone actually. Okay, this is a support. A support has been broken. All right, so that, and it has been broken with a big block candle. So that means you can understand how sellers were dominating. They have broken a support, and once a support is broken, it becomes a resistance. Okay, so again sellers will be dominating. They will not let the price go up from here. They will be doing their bit to take the price little more down. Okay, so now what you can do is on the low of this you can again enter a trade because the support has been broken and you have a confirmation of a bearish block candle, and after confirmation taking a safe entry you can enter on the sell side here. Is that clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so we have discussed 3 entries here, 1 2 3. This is a bearish, so we'll go short here, we'll go long, and we'll go long. I hope you guys have an understanding when I say long and short. So long is nothing but you'll buy, and short is nothing
Buy.
but you'll sell. Okay,
Sell.
yeah. So now this was the trend line 1, okay, which has acted as support previously, and here again it has been broken. And if I'll just zoom it a little bit, this was broken down, and then again price have rejected from the same trend line. You can make out how sellers have again sold it at this position, and again you have seen a big red candle or a bearish candle. So this trend line has given resistance to the price. You can make out this, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. So again coming to the upward trend line, as you can see it from the picture, price have wait a second. So it has been validated here, okay, and then just to give you a little confirmation more, price have reached this area and then again a bearish block candle. All right, on the low of that you can go short. Coming to here, if we just see these 3 candles, this is a star pattern getting formed here. Isn't that a star pattern? Yes or no? These are
Yeah.
dojis, okay,
Correct.
and then
Doji.
again a confirmation of T3. All right,
Yes.
T1
Big
T2
block
T3
candle.
star pattern. Isn't that a star pattern? This is not a block candle, okay, because the lower shadow is quite big. Don't get
Quite
confused with
big.
that. This is not a block candle. The
So we
block
can
candle
consider as evening star.
what?
Evening star, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a star pattern actually. See, ignore this. Many people call it as evening star also. and few people call it as morning star depending upon the place where this formed. So this actually is called evening star. Okay, here it is written morning star, evening time. Okay, you can call this as a star pattern. The pattern is clear, I hope, to you. Yeah,
Yes.
T1, T2, and T3. Is that
Okay.
clear?
Yes,
Yeah,
clear.
yeah. You start with a bullish candle, then it becomes a doji.
Yeah.
Then you have a bearish candle with a long shadow. That
Correct.
means it has hit a bottom and then slightly recovered upwards. And then again you have a doji. Again you have a bearish candle. You have a small bearish candle once again.
Yeah.
It's a very clear bearish trend.
Correct. So it is a confirmation that even and it is happening near a good trend line which has
Trend
given
line.
resistance previously. So there is a lot of confirmation here, and you can short it after a safe entry. Okay.
Particularly this thing is, if it is bank nifty, that means it is not able to break the resistance, the trend line
Yeah.
on the top.
Yeah. Exactly.
Every time it approaches the trend line, it is getting rejected, correct?
Correct. So this is the price action which has happened on the trend line. So these trend lines should be drawn on your charts. How you will draw it. You have to keep in mind these touch points. It should be validated twice, and then next time whenever it is getting approached, you can trade it based on the price action happened there. Okay, so I am not telling you that every time when the price will approach a resistance trend line you have to sell it. You have to wait for the confirmation. The
Candle,
confirmation will be
correct.
given by the patterns which we have yesterday discussed. Okay, you have to look at those. Similarly, when I'm talking about the support trend line, you have to wait for the confirmation of the patterns getting formed there. Only when there is a confirmation of the pattern, then you will short, or else you will not.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this is a parallel trend line. Okay, this is actually also a parallel trend line. If you can see, both these trend lines are little parallel to each other. Okay, so this is also one kind of a pattern which you can see if a stock is moving in a parallel channel kind of a thing, like in this case. Okay, so every time it is taking support at the lower trend line and getting rejected from the top trend line.
And with very strong support and resistance at certain points.
Yeah, so as you can,
neither it is able to break the resistance nor it is going below support line.
Correct, exactly. And see on this chart, particular chart, you can see supports and resistance lines are also drawn and trend lines are also drawn and parallel. See, trend lines are nothing but a combination of two trend lines. Okay, so your charts particularly should be looking like this. All right. Okay, so it should look like this. So this is your homework, that you have to share 10 trend lines up in the which are towards the upward side. If I just give you a little clarity, this is the trend line which is pointing towards upward side, and this is also pointing towards upward side. I'll show you an example of a lower trend line also. Okay, and share those share these charts in our group. All right.
Okay.
Yes. So what we'll do is, for next 10 minutes, okay, we'll go on the charts.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll draw a few trend lines and we'll see a few examples. All right, any particular stock you want me to go?
Can we look at Aurobindo Pharma? I think there's a downtrend in that now.
Yeah.
Aurobindo Pharma or Escorts. There is a bearish candle forming.
So it is forming at a good resistance, but still we need little confirmation. A low of this should be broken. So if we just see these particular two candles, which pattern is this getting formed here?
This is a shooting star. It is not a bearish fully engulfing thing, but it is a candle which is engulfing 50 to 75% of the previous bullish candle.
Yeah, so that the name of that pattern is dark cloud. Okay, this is looking
dark
like
cloud.
A dark cloud.
Dark cloud, correct.
Dark cloud. This T1 this is T1, this is T2. If the low of T1 or T2 is getting broken, then you can go short. Okay, so we require little confirmation here to go short.
We require another candle to confirm, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Presently this could be just another halt candle, and tomorrow you'll see the high of this getting broken. So if the high of this is getting broken, again you can go long. Okay, keeping your stop loss.
It can be It can be gap up opening, you're saying,
No, not gap up. What can happen? It can open at the same level. It will not break the
and
low
then go, and then go up.
and then go up. So it is like
Okay.
buyers want are dominating in this, okay? And then you can keep a stop loss somewhere here and go long. So this is nothing but a pullback, okay? I'll be covering how you can enter in these kind of scenarios. We'll cover that as well. Okay, so it requires another, it is a very big topic, so we'll have it in next few days. Okay, so now coming back to it, we'll try to draw trend lines in this somewhere. Okay, so here actually I can draw a trend line. Okay, so here you see a price is getting respected here. So if I have seen this getting formed here, this is one touch point, this is one touch point. All right, you can see three trend lines are three times price have reached this area and rejected. Again, this is a heavy rejection from the same. Now what has happened is price have taken good support here and it has again gone up, rejected from this trend line, came to the support and then again gone up. Okay, so for profit booking you have to understand that if you are shorting it here, you have to book profit somewhere here. Okay, if it is a short term trade, because this is a support, right? This is a support here, this is a support here. So, okay, and that's why you have seen the price is breaking the trend line and going up. And you can also see that this trend line is being broken by this much strong candle. All right, so this is again a good confirmation that price will go up. And if you just see it logically, this is a block candle also.
Yes.
And if you just name this as T1 and T2 and T3, this is a star pattern also, which is formed in
That
downtrend. Okay, yeah, not a
T3 is T3 is quite a big candle, indicating huge buying
yeah, so it is a huge bullish candle getting formed.
candle.
Okay, so this should be this should be used like this. So this is a trend line which is pointing towards downside. Okay, so this is a small actually pullback candle. I'll just this is also a trend line which can be used. The reason of drawing this is, see, this is a heavy fall, right? This is small pullbacks, and whenever this low, whenever it is getting broken, you can understand that it will fall further. So trend line can be used like this also to identify the pullbacks. So this is just a small pullback here because small candles are getting formed. Don't get confused with the pullback. Okay, we'll see how pullbacks works. You see this now you see this place again at a good place, good support to the price have bounced here again, price came to this area, it has taken support, and this fall came when Nifty has fallen sharply and then it has came down and taken support at this area. So this support was broken, and when a support like this is broken, you can expect that it will touch the immediate next support. This is the immediate next support here. Okay, so now if you see here, this is a trend line, right? Okay, is it a trend line or not? So this is
Yeah,
one touch
there are two touch points. It's a clear trend line.
clear trend line. So this is one touch point and this is one touch point, and see it has reached the same area. So one more thing I'll tell you, see, there are two types of traders if you just segregate based on trend lines and support lines. Okay, so there'll be one group of traders who will trade based on trend lines, and there will be another group of traders who will trade based on supports and resistance. Okay, so when you see a support trend line, supports and trend lines getting coincided at somewhere near to each other, you'll see a better price action happening there, because there are two groups of people or two types of trader who will be eyeing an opportunity here. Okay, able to follow what I have just told?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have to have an idea of both. I will not recommend anybody to trade based on just trend line or just trade based on just supports. And if you just ask me what is better, is it support lines which are more powerful or trend lines which are more powerful, I will always say that support or resistance lines are more powerful. Trend line is also powerful, but the price action happens near support and resistance lines, which I'm talking about, these straight lines which is drawn on the charts, are more powerful than these trend lines. Okay. So yeah, so what I have told is, see, this is near to the trend line and near to the support. Okay, so better price action you can expect. Similar to in this case, price have approached the trend line. Okay, so this is an area. Don't get confused that it is not touching this place. Okay, so this is an area. It is not a line. I have told you clearly before. Okay, Here there was clear touch on the trend line, and again you can see support is also lying here, and then price is going up. Able to understand how it is working?
Yes.
Similarly, you can draw one on the upward side also. Okay, so like this you can draw. All right, so it is touching here, it is touching here, it is touching here. Try to just make sure that it is touching the it is touching like this. Here it is touching, here it is touching again. No need of always
The trend
touching
line
this.
should touch the highs. The
No,
bottom
it's
trend line should touch the lows, right?
yeah. So it up this here it is touching the lows. Okay, here it is touching the highs. Here one more thing is there. See here, it is not the high which is touching. It is cutting the shadow from between. Here also it is cutting the shadow. Here the body is also getting cut. Okay, so sometimes these exceptions will be there. Okay, no need of drawing it far away like this. Make sure that it is touching at the swing high. So because I am clearly seeing that this has rejected again, it has came up till here and rejected again. This is like a swing high, and here again a swing high, again a swing high is there. So try to make sure that this all swing highs lies on this trend line. Okay, able to understand?
Yes.
All right, so in this we have seen a swing high. I'll also show you on some other chart. Just give me one more name. Here we have seen it, right?
Can we look at HDFC Life?
We'll see. All right, here also you can just see there is a trend line. Okay, so you can easily make out that price is approaching and touching. This is validated here and here, and immediately next time whenever it is getting touched, you can go long. Your target should be decided based on support lines. Okay, I'll just teach you support line, and then we'll discuss how the targets could be derived for short term. These trend lines and supports should be used for short term trading. Okay,
Okay.
you can use it for long term also, but then it should be drawn on weekly charts. Right now we are drawing it on 4 hours. If you guys remember, yesterday I've told you that 4 hours time frame is used for short term trading.
Okay.
All right, if we'll just see if we could see a few more trend lines. So here also you can see actually the price is respecting some kind of a trend. Okay, you can draw it like this. It is like a continuation also. This is like a close candle touch line. Here also touch point, here also touch point, and it is respecting it. Here if you see, the trend line is very steep towards upward side. Okay, so you can make out that the buying action is strong. The price is very bullish.
Yeah, every time there's a pullback in price, there's a sharp again an upward trend.
Yeah, so you can understand it is buyers are dominating there.
Dominating, okay.
That can be made out from here. So we'll see one or two more examples, and then okay, if I want I can draw one here also like this. All right, so here also it is coming near and going up again. This is also lying on it, and again it perfectly lying, and again it is taking support and going up. Okay, this is also a trend line. So trend line sometimes it can give you little confusion also. That's why supports are also be drawn, also should be drawn. You can see how perfectly the price is respecting the supports and going up. And if we just extend this is a downward falling trend line. It is validated here, it is validated here, and next time whenever it is touching, it is falling sharply. It is falling sharply. Okay, you can make out it right from here.
Yeah.
So it is falling sharply whenever the price is approaching. So you should, once you have identified a good trend line, which is getting respected twice before in the chart, just wait for the price to come to that. Okay, and take a good entry. In my watch list, there are around 80 to 90 stocks, and these are all good stocks. Likely you can start with Nifty 50 stocks in the initially. Okay, and then you can keep on, once you are comfortable, you can extend your trend line. Okay, that's how it should be done. Start with normally 20 to 30 50-50 stocks or good stocks which you personally feel are good. Analyze those and wait for good entries. If you keep like 20 to 25 stocks also, you'll get you if you patiently wait, you will definitely get entries. Okay, it is not difficult to find it. Okay, you able to follow, right?
Yeah.
So if I want, I can also draw one trend line here. Okay, so it is validated here, it is validated here, and next time whenever the price is approaching, you can see how sharply it is going up. And now the trend line was broken, so it has came down till here. And if I just zoom it a little bit, if I just zoom it a little bit, with the small halt candle, and then it has broken. Okay, it has broken again. I'll tell you also about our halt candle today, if time permits. Halt candles are very powerful things. So actually, this is a halt candle here. So
What
after
kind
a
of
big
candle you
halt,
halt?
halt, HAULT. Okay, halt candles are
Okay.
nothing but small candle after a big candle. So after a big red candle, just a small green candle is nothing but a halt candle. A halt candle ka low is your good entry. I'll
सेल
teach you
करने के लिए
what.
सेल करने के लिए
Sell करने के लिए, yeah. This is after a bearish candle, right? After a
Yes.
bearish candle, you are seeing a small green color halt candle or a small pullback candle, you can say. Whenever a low of a halt candle is getting broken, you can go short, keeping your stop loss little higher. If I
Okay.
just see it shall, we have just started talking about halt candle. I just show you a few examples if you want. Okay, this is our channel. I hope most of you will be part of this. Just type here after going to the channel. Just type before and after. You'll see a lot of charts which were posted by us, which has given good target. Okay, all right. So if you just see here, okay, so this after a green candle, a small candle getting formed. So this is a halt candle. If we just name, this is T1, this is T2, and
Okay.
whenever high of T1 or T2 is getting broken, it is a confirmation that price wants further upward movement. Okay,
Okay.
I'll show you a few more examples. Like if you see it here, again after green candle, a small, very small candle. Okay, small halt candle is there, and whenever the high of this T1, T2 will broke, it will again go up. Like in this case, it has gone up. Okay, able to understand?
Yes.
So
Okay.
these are halt candles. Again, those halt candles which we just saw were on the after a bullish candle. Here it is after a sell candle. After a big sell candle, there is a small halt candle, and you can see the low of a halt candle is broken, and then again a big fall, right?
Yes.
Somebody's mic is on. You see it here. After a big red candle, there is a halt candle, and when the low of a halt candle is broken, you can go short. All right, able to
Okay.
understand? We'll see them after once this profitable patterns is also covered. I'll just come back to this where you will keep your stop loss and targets. I'll tell you. Okay. So I hope you would have got little understanding for now. So the blue line which you can see is again a trend line here. All right. So it is taking good support, and once the trend line is broken, so I was telling you about the halt candle, right? So you can see perfectly how a halt candle is formed at the trend line and the low of that is broken. Okay, and you can go short. So are you guys clear with trend line, or shall I show you a few more examples?
Clear.
It's clear.
Clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll teach you few patterns which we can see on the charts. Okay. Now, so we'll go back to the PPTs presentations. So firstly, we'll start with double tops. All right. So double tops are formed when price is approaching like this. It is going upwards, but it reaches a place. All right. So it reaches a place and it rejects from there and gives a pullback, and again after giving a pullback it will go up and reject from the same place. Same place in the sense same area. If you just draw or extend the line from here, it is getting rejected from the same area, same zone, you can say. All right, and after a pullback, now this previously this was a pullback, right? Now this pullback, whenever it will break, whichever candle will break this pullback, on that candle ka low, you can take the entry keeping your stop loss at half of this range. Half of this range would be, if you just draw a line here, you measure the area from here to here, whatever is the price, you just divide it by 2, and that is your stop loss. Okay,
Okay.
so this is double top. We'll see few example of this. You can see it here. Price was going up, going up, going up. It reached the area and gave a pullback. So if I just draw a line at the pullback, now again from the same place it is ejected, and now this time this, it was, this neckline was broken. So this pullback ka low is your neckline here. Here it will be there. All right. So it has fallen heavily, so you would not get a good opportunity to trade in this, because as soon as it has broken this neckline, there was a sharp fall. Okay. So is this example? Somebody's mic is on. Yeah. So is this example clear to you for double top?
Yes, it's clear.
Clear, right? How it
Yes,
was?
but the entry is very aggressive and
Yeah.
it
So
fallen very
every
fast.
time, it will not be like this. Here it was an exception that there was a sharp fall, or if it is in on your chart and you have seen the neckline is broken, so you can enter a trade, or you can wait for this candle ka low to be broken. All right. So sometimes it
Okay.
will be like this. So don't, if you think that you have missed an opportunity, ignore it. You'll find many opportunities. If you just if you ever you are trading and you are just felt that from your heart that you have missed a good entry, ignore that and look for a better entry. Okay, it is better to ignore entry which you think is not perfect, and rather
Okay.
than taking trade, or it is better to wait for a perfect entry to enter.
Sure.
It is all about taking perfect entries. Never take partial entries which you think, yeah, there is still scope. So once you, this is what known as, you should control your emotions, and once you do that, you'll be doing really well.
Okay.
Coming back to the, after double tops we have double bottoms. This is just the reverse of that. Here the price will be falling, okay, and after reaching to a place it will give a pullback, and the
Mhm.
pullback high is your neckline, as you can see with the red line over here. This is your neckline, and again it will come back, and from the same place it will again bounce up, and this time this neckline will be broken. Okay, and then you can go long. Half of this range from here to here is your stop loss, and then target is actually, generally target is twice the stop loss in this case, but I recommend generally that you keep your targets based on supports or immediate supports and resistance. For in this case, whichever is the immediate next resistance, there should be your target one. Okay, so
Okay.
instead of following the rule of double of this, that would be the best way of keeping the target.
That means our safe target will be the immediate resistance, right?
Exactly. So if in a way, this has given support here, and this neckline ka high is nothing but a resistance. This resistance, once it's broke, it is bound that it will reach the next resistance. Okay, so it is like that. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. So here is an example of double bottom. So the price was falling sharply, and after reaching to a place, it has again given a pullback, and this pullback ka high is your neckline, and again it has reached the same area and again given a pullback. So now what has happened is, I'll just zoom it a little bit. So this pullback ka high is your neckline, okay, and this candle has broken the neckline. So on the high of this candle you can go long, okay, and your stop
Okay.
loss is half of this range. You just draw a line, and what half of this range somewhere here is your stop loss. All right,
Okay. Okay.
so that's how it works. In the picture which I've just shown you previously, how perfect it is looking, but in real life scenario it will be not perfect like that.
Yeah. Actually, it may differ.
Yeah, so you should understand that it should rejections or buying should come at the same levels. Like in this case, from the same level it is going up, same level it is going up. So you can keep a eye on this. All right, in a way this is nothing but a good support area also. Okay, so this is a support, here it is a support, again a support area, and you're seeing a double top getting formed, a neckline is getting formed. That is just a way of
Okay.
looking at it. I hope these double tops and double bottoms are clear to you guys. Is that clear?
Yeah, it is
Yes.
clear.
Clear, right? Okay, so now we have few more patterns. Okay, so these are also very important and we should understand how these work. All right, so this looks like this. So this is a flag pattern, you can see a flag kind of a pattern getting formed. This is a flag pattern again. This we call as a triangle pattern because it is looking like a triangle. So this is a triangle pattern. All right, this is a triangle pattern. Now coming, we'll start with flag patterns. This is a bullish flag pattern and this is a bearish flag pattern. This is a bullish flag pattern because price has gone up, it has consolidated here, and then again it has gone up. All right, so this parallel channel you can see, right, this is nothing but a small trend line. This is a trend line, this is a trend line pointing towards downside, and the price have struggled or traded in this range, and then when the upward trend line is broken, so that is the continuation of the flag. This is the flag and this is the pole actually. Okay, we call this as pole. From here to here, this is the pole, this is the flag, and then again the price is going up. Understood this? So this picture you have understood, right?
Yeah, flags I know a little bit. Anyway, it's okay.
Yeah.
Flags I know.
Okay. So we'll go to the next. I'll just show you a few examples to give you better understanding of this. Okay. So if you can see here, this is again the pole and this is again the flag. Okay. So how to identify flag and poles? After a steep fall, okay, there will be a steep fall in the pole area. So this is whenever the steep fall will come, this you can identify as a pole, and then small candles will be forming, which will be in somewhat parallelly, which will be forming like this. You can just draw a small trend line if you want. Small trend line you
Okay.
can draw, and this there will be small candles after a small steep fall. Okay, these small candles are nothing but indicating you that there is slight profit booking happening. Okay, small profit booking, but the profit booking is not huge. If the profit booking was huge, you would have seen big candles getting formed. Okay, like this one. If this was a not small profit booking, if this was a general buying happening here, the candles would be like this. They would be strong candles, to give you a little clarity. Okay, and whenever the
Okay.
low of this trend line will be broken, okay, so you can understand there is a continuation of the flag,
Yeah, man.
or you can, yeah, you can anticipate another big fall in this. So whenever the
But
low,
brother, I have a doubt that
yeah,
this was a fall, but this is a flag. But is there any what do we say? The difference in angles or any angle degrees are there?
mhm. No, actually, see, don't go that deep into that angles and degrees. General rule is that after a steep fall, the candles which are forming in the flag area should be small. Okay, should be
Okay.
small candles. It should be not big candles, or you can also see that it should not break the high of previous good candle. If it like this, in this case, this is a big candle, right? So its high should not be broken by a strong candle. The high was
Okay.
broken, but then price again rejected. All right, so that's how you should look at it. Don't go into angles and all, it will just make your life a little more complicated.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so here just make sure that small candles are getting formed, and then just wait for the, or you can, what you can do is you can just draw a small trend line and wait for this trend line to be broken. Or what you can do is, this was a previous low, right? Just wait for this low to be broken and then you can go short.
Okay. And the target can be obtained by the
What?
next immediate support. Yeah.
Yeah, target immediate support. Next immediate support should be your target. Generally after a steep fall, and you can, if you can see a flag pattern getting formed, you can, this pole length, you can see from here to here, this much fall again you can anticipate. Okay, but
Okay.
I would just recommend, you can anticipate that fall, but just make sure that you have a note of the immediate next support as well. Like in this case, this area is a support, and you can see hammer getting formed here. Price have struggled. All right,
Okay.
so that is the reason that support should be used for targets. Your stop loss is the immediate high of this flag. Okay, so in this is the lower trend line, so somewhere on the high of the flag, high of the higher trend line flag, in this case the upward trend line should be kept as your stop loss, like in this case here, somewhere here. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just show you a few more example if I have. Wait a second. All right. This is again the same kind of a fall. Okay. So again it has fallen sharply, and then you can see a small candle getting formed in this area, and again there was a steep fall. What you can do is you can wait for this previous low to be broken and then go short,
Okay.
and then you can see it has came to the next immediate support and again gone up. That's the reason that you should keep your supports and resistance should be used for profit booking or targets. I'll just show you one. So when we were seeing the parallel, we were talking about trend lines. There was a picture of a parallel channel there. So in that also, wait a second. So if you can see it here, this is also a flag kind of a pattern, not that much clear. So after a good candle, there was consolidation happening here, and then again it went up. Again after a big candle, again small candle in flag kind of a pattern, and then again it went up. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So this is known as parallel trading.
But parallel channel is okay. It's a bit okay, but sometimes it's getting coming out of the channel, right?
So see parallel channels. I have drawn it here, but here it is breaking the parallel channel again many times. Okay, so that you
Yes.
can understand that it is very bullish. If the parallel channel is getting broken from the upward side, that means you can understand it is very bullish. Buying is with good quantity or with good volumes or many buyers are there. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So just give me 1 or 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. So what we'll do is for now, I hope we have understood flag patterns.
Yes.
So wait a second. Yeah. So I hope the flag pattern is little clear. We'll just go on the charts also to have a glance on these patterns on the charts. For now, you have the little understanding how flag patterns works, right? Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes. Right. So I just, if after the today's class, I just want you guys to share a few examples of flag patterns. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
So just share as many examples. If you guys are going wrong somewhere, I can correct you and you'll have a better understanding. Going back, so we'll also have triangle patterns. Here, this consolidation or pullback has happened in the flag kind of a pattern. Here it will be in the triangle kind of a pattern. Price will be moving very slow, very slow, very slow, and suddenly there will be a burst, and then this downward trend line will be broken towards upside. Similarly, after a steep fall, you'll see a pullback or small candles getting formed in shape of a triangle, and then you'll see a breakout from the lower trend line kind of a thing, and then there will again be a steep fall. The examples of this is here. For example, price was steeply moving up, then small candles getting formed, right? Just draw a trend, and if you draw here one line and here one line, it is looking like a triangle. And then one candle has opened, gapped up, it has tried to go up again, but it has then taken
All
support,
right.
right? So this is a triangle pattern.
Yes.
After a steep upward side, small candles. So you can
Then a breakout.
again anticipate that price will go up again. So this is just small profit booking. Even just by seeing the candles, you can understand what is happening. Is it the trend or is it just profit booking happening? When you see small candles getting formed, that it will be just profit booking candles. Let it be after a steep fall, or let it be after a good buying. For example, here after a good bullish candle, these are small candles. So these are nothing but profit booking candle. Again after a big rise, there is small candles. So this is nothing but a profit booking candle. If I just want, I can also see it as like a flag pattern. Okay, after a steep upward side, consolidation or pullback is happening in flag kind of a pattern. All right,
Okay. Yes.
and then again a breakout. All right,
Okay.
like here after a steep fall, small candles, and if you want, you can
Consolidation. Okay.
draw
Small consolidation, right?
small consolidation. All right, and again a breakout.
Okay.
again a breakout, and then there is a steep fall. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So I hope you guys have. So these four patterns which I have just discussed: flag pattern, bullish flag, bearish flag, and bullish triangle, bearish triangle. These four, double top, double bottoms. These are another two, and we have discussed about trend lines now. So what we'll do is we'll go on the charts, all right, and we'll just see these patterns. I think Reliance May there are a lot of these patterns, so which are already drawn on my chart. So if it is
Okay.
still there, I'll just show you. Alright, so I think it has been deleted, but actually it was drawn previously. So here I'll just show you few patterns which I think is few are not there on the PPTs as well. Alright, so tomorrow I'll teach you supports and resistance. I think time will not permit. Okay, so I'll teach you halt candles after this. That will
Okay.
be interesting. So what has happened here is, so if I just want, I can draw this as a flag. Okay, here.
Okay.
Alright. So you can see steep upward side, small candles, and whenever the price will break this trend line, you can anticipate another upward move. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Again, if I say again upward movement, then small candles, and whenever this is getting broken, you can go long. So see, many times just eyeing a breakout will not, you will not be able to when the breakout will happen, you'll be waiting, and it is very difficult to eye and breakout. So what you can do is, this is flag high, right? This is the flag high. So whenever the flag high is getting broken, you can go long. All right, but your target, you will see here, here was a perfect entry, but this is a late entry, but still, because this is the previous high, and if the previous high is broken, again the little upward movement will be there, so you can book profit, but your profit booking will be small. Okay, understood?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is whenever the high of a flag is also getting broken, it is a good entry. You can anticipate it will go a little bit more up. Yeah, correct. So I'll just show you a few more example. Here also actually it is there. Okay, so after a good upward move, again it is small candles, so you can anticipate a breakout. This candle has broken out, so lower line of this flag pattern is your stop loss.
Okay.
All right, so if I just want, I can, this is the engulfing pattern also. Okay, so bearish
Yeah, that
engulfing,
is bearish engulfing,
and
correct.
this is a block candle also. After a block candle, you can see
After a block candle, it looks like immediate halt candle, right? That small one.
immediate halt candle. Okay, and
Okay. Yeah.
halt candle or small candles. So these are just small profit booking candles. Okay, whenever the low of some candle is getting broken, you can go short, keeping small stop loss. All right. Yeah, so we have to, I'll just show you a few examples of double tops and double bottoms. If it is there. All right, just give me another stock name, we'll go to that. Okay, we'll come back to Reliance. I have to tell you one more thing here.
Can we look at Maruti?
Yeah, we'll go.
Brother, are you recording it? But because I lost interconnection for the last few minutes.
Wait a second, I think we were recording.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Wait a second, I think we have stopped the recording or what?
It's okay. Anyways, okay. Have you discussed something new?
I think we have, it has stopped somehow.
Anyway, for the last few minutes, did you taught something new?
No,
Or we checking
we were just
patterns,
checking
right?
the charts.
Okay.
I see these sessions are also recorded. I'll just share the recordings also from
Oh, you
previous
have the
batch.
old recordings. Okay,
Old
thank you.
recordings, okay. I think, I don't know if it is on or not. I'll just check it.
No, the recording was happening in the beginning.
Okay. I think it stopped somehow. or by mistake I have clicked on it, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, so what I was telling you, so we were talking about double tops and double bottoms, right? So you
Yes.
can see, we'll see few examples. This is one bottom, this is again one bottom, okay? So you can, from the same place it is going up, so wait for some good candles to get formed here. Or what you can do is you can keep a stop loss here and wait for the price to reach somewhere here. If you just trade based on supports, because this is a good support, this is a good support, and then this is a star pattern getting formed here. This is T1, this is T2, this is T3, but this high of the system should break. Okay, but these are small candles again. So higher for this system should break. That will be a very good confirmation. For now, it is not doing like that. We'll find out. See, you can again go to any stock. Okay, you'll be able to find out if you just want this. This is in trend line also. So you can easily draw one trend line like this. All right. I'm using shortcuts to draw. Okay, if you are not, you can just go here and draw it. This is trend line. This is horizontal lines. So this is double bottom. Okay, this is one bottom. This is again one bottom. This is pullback ka high. Able to follow? If I just take it a little bit more further, this is bottom one. This is bottom one. This is pullback, and whenever the high of a neckline is gone broken, you can go long. Okay, this is right. This is double bottom or not?
This is a double bottom.
Price have came to the same, to a place, gone up, again came to the place and rejected, gone up.
Yes.
So this is a good double bottom getting formed. This is also a double bottom, right? So the same place, again from the same place, it is going up. This is neckline ka high. Price came here, gave a pullback. So this is neckline actually here, and then it has again came to this point. Again there was a buying and it has gone up. So whenever the neckline ka high is broken, that will be your entry according to the double bottom pattern.
Okay.
Right? This is again a double bottom, right? Any doubt in this?
Yes. No, no.
No, right?
Good.
If we just see, so actually this is also kind of a double top. The price have gone up, it gave a pullback, came down again from the same place it is getting rejected, and this is getting broken. Okay, so but then it is completely becoming sideways here, and then it has gone, this has become sideways and gone up, down again. So this, sometimes after forming double tops also, if it has fallen badly from top, it will be in sideways for some time and then fall. It will be, or that will also be happening. So this is, if you just see this is a flag pattern. Price have sharply moved up, small candles. Okay, like this. This is flag, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's a flag.
So small candles are there, and whenever you see the price again going up, you can go long. We'll see a few more patterns if you could see here. So this is also kind of a double bottom only, but then here the price have gone little more down. Okay, but then again it has broken the neckline, so you can wait for the neckline to be broken, but because it is around the same region, you can take this. Wait, what is it? I think we lost the chart. Okay, no problem. So again, if you see it here, this is again double bottom. Okay, this is one bottom, this is one bottom. We see this chart before?
No.
No,
No.
right? So this is indigo.
No.
You can see this is one bottom, this is one bottom, and again the price is going up from the same place. You can wait for some neckline to be broken. After the fall, this has gone up till here. Actually, it has gone up. So the pullback was strong. So in this case, what will happen is you will have to wait for pretty long. And you see, once the high is broken, the price went immediately upwards. So why this happen is, people, there are many traders who will be eyeing these opportunities. Like I told, right, we have seen a double bottom getting formed, so they will be eyeing an opportunity whenever the neckline will be broken. There will be heavy buying up happening. Okay, because lot of traders will be eyeing an opportunity in this, so they will not miss out on this. They'll be waiting to the neckline to be broken, and then there will be heavy buying. Able to understand how things work? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why, sometimes you will see, after reaching a place, there will be a suddenly lot of buyers will come, because people will be waiting for the price to reach those areas, and once the price reach there, there is heavy buying in that. And here also, price is again halting at the same level, and whenever a neckline is getting broken, you can go long, keeping your stop loss at half of the range. Correct, right? This can also be seen as double bottom. This is one bottom and this is one bottom. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just tell you about this U pattern also. That is also very useful actually.
In the pattern, bro?
Cup pattern we also call it as, or U pattern you can call it. So
New
I'll just
pattern. Okay.
show you on Reliance. You'll get an idea. That is not in the PPT.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a second. Once, if I want, I'll just record it and I'll share it. So who is not in the session can watch it. Oh, I think it is getting recorded already. So it is just downside. Okay, not an issue.
Okay.
The session is getting recorded. Not an issue. Please just don't share it with anyone, because I'll come to know. I'll be uploading this recording in a YouTube channel where whoever will watch it, I'll get the name of them. Okay. So
Oh,
if you
your YouTube channel, yeah?
okay, so I'll share the link with you guys. Only the people with the link can see it. If I'll come to know a lot
Oh,
of people are watching it or something, then I will not feel like sharing it again and again with you guys. Okay.
okay.
So previously, to whomever I have given it, they were very loyal. So I just feel that it will be helpful for everyone if I share it.
Okay.
Okay, so just the trust should not be broken. So what we were doing is, so this we will go to Reliance chart. So I hope the time is not. So we'll go for another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll close. Okay, so see, U patterns are also somewhat, you know, based on pullbacks and profit booking. See what happens in this, you know, U pattern is, if you can see here, after rejecting from a place, price came down and it has completed a U kind of a pattern. You can see, right, a U has been completed.
Yes.
Yes. So what happened in this pattern is, there is actually a lot of psychology behind it. If you just see what if I we just see it with profit bookings and buying and selling happening. So after reaching this place, there was a heavy selling in this, and then price have steeply fallen. And after reaching this area, there were small candles. That means sellers were not dominating it in this area, nor the buyers were dominating. So this was a neutral. You can say this bottom is where no one is dominating. It's a neutral field. All right, because a lot
Yes.
of small
Yes.
candles. You can also see spinning tops dodges getting formed here. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then again there is a good buying candles happening, and again it has reached the same area. All right. So what will happen is,
Right.
previously there would be some group of people who have sold it, and then price have steeply fallen. So they got good profit in this, because price have fallen from here to here. So it is a good more than 100 points fall, and they would have got little good. They would have got good profit in this. So when the price will approach the same area again, these group of sellers will be again and eyeing an opportunity in this, right? Because
Yes.
previously they have good profit. But now what has happened is, after reaching this place, there was a fall, because there was a good group of people who have sold it, and many people would have seen it after the formation of this pattern getting here, and they would be again selling it at this position. But what has happened now is, there was, after a small fall, this area has been broken. This candle has broken the area. All right, so this resistance has been broken here. Okay.
Okay.
Understood? So now what will happen? Previously, these sellers were anticipating a good profit in this, but now they did not got it. And then they see that this high is broken. See, whoever will sold it here, they will keep a stop loss at the high of this. Okay. Why? Because this
Okay.
is a shooting star bearish pattern, and if they sell it based on this is a block pattern. Again, uska high pay they will keep the stop loss. Okay. And once this high is broken, all the sellers will become buyers automatically because there is no more commissions. Okay, understood?
Yes.
So once sellers will become buyers and they will automatically buyers because the resistance is broken. So then more buying will come and then you can anticipate a sharp up move. All right. So this U pattern takes little time, but this is a powerful pattern to complete. What will happen is there will be a sell, then small candles at the bottom where they nor the buyers nor the sellers will be dominating. Then again it will go up. There will be slight rejection again from the same level because previously they got good profit. But this time the high will be broken and then you can enter a trade. All right.
All right. So we are entering on the breakout of the high, right?
Yeah,
The resistance area.
breakout of the high you are entering. Okay, in this case this candle, because this candle has broken this high and then iske high pe you can enter again. All right, keeping your stop
All
loss
right.
here. Okay, and then you can go long. So I think there are few more cup patterns in Reliance. If I want, I can show it here also. All right, so it reached the area again. There was a sell off and then small candles, right? Spinning tops, dodges, small. Nobody was dominating, nor the buyers nor the sellers. It is little sideways also. Again, it went to the same place, and this time you are seeing halt candles here. Okay, after reaching a area, small candles are getting formed, and whenever a high of a candle is getting broken, you can go long. All right, right? Perfect U pattern or not?
Yes.
Yeah. So this will happen here. In this case also, it has fallen from this area
Small top.
again.
Looks like a flag. That looks like a flag pattern
Yeah,
again.
this is a flag pattern also. If we just see it from here to here, if we just want to see it like a U pattern also, you can anticipate heavy selling happened. Then there were small candles. So these are nothing but neutral field, and again buying candles getting confirmed. All right. So buyers are again getting confirmed. So you can go
So
long.
we can enter on the high of the previous red candle.
Yeah.
That is the second confirmation, and then we can take an entry, buy entry.
Yeah, you can take a buy entry. If you can see just a small U getting formed, so just wait for the
Correct.
high to be broken. This candle has broken the high, and so on the high of this candle, you should go long. Okay, not this candle, because this candle has not broken the high. So high is somewhere here. All
Kabir,
right.
I have a doubt. Kabir, I have a small doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when we are talking about the highs to enter and the lows to sell, whatever,
Hmm.
this price action can also be done basis numbers on a chart on an Excel.
No. Actually, see, that is a different thing. Based on Excel, or if you do it on Excel, how you will see the pattern? You will not be able to do it.
I won't get the pattern. Only thing is that becomes pure number based entry or exit, correct?
Yeah, that will be only number based. See, people who trade based on Excel is nothing but see what they do is they'll eye good stocks like Reliance, like Pidelites, or this Asian Paints, SDFC Bank, SDFC, all right, Apollo Hospitals. So these are good blue chip stocks. What they'll do is they'll take the data of these stocks on their charts, and then what they'll do is they'll wait for moving averages to cross on the trend line on the Excel, or what they'll do is they'll wait for 10% correction in this or 15% correction in this, and whenever that much correction will come from the swing high, and they will go long. So that is based on these formulas.
That will be only based. That will be only a swing trading sort of thing.
Yeah, that will be based on swing trading only.
Like
So
like for example, my previous highs are broken. I see and buy entry, or my previous lows are broken. I
yeah,
see a sell entry. That sort of thing.
yeah, correct. So what many people do it like that also, but I think that would be a little more tougher thing to do if you are not good with Excel and all. Okay,
Not only that, I need to keep transferring
the
what is
data
called the
also.
days numbers data into Excel every day.
Yeah. So that will be difficult. See, the best thing would be to just keep an eye on all these stocks. Okay, just spend like 15-20 minutes after every trading session or after 1 or 2 days if you are not a regular trader. All right. So that would be good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are a regular trader, then every day after just spend 15 minutes, okay, and you'll be able to find a good stock. For example, today you have seen a you get pattern getting confirmed, and next day you just keep an eye on this. So whenever the high is getting broken, you can enter the trade. All right, and book
Okay.
profits like that. All right. So I think again, here is the U pattern. We have discussed this one already.
Hmm.
All right. So I just show you one in Union Bank. I think there was there. So if you see it here,
This is a perfect U.
so if you see it here, it has fallen from this area and then small candles at the bottom again gone up. And again, if you see, it has, once the U was
Again,
broken, it has gone up.
one more U is formed on the top.
Again, one more U is formed. So same level again. After reaching this place, there was a small halt candle, and again the high of that is broken. So on this candle ke high ke ऊपर,
That will be a buy signal.
yeah, that will be a buy signal. Okay, and you can go long. All right. So
And
this is
then again there is a flag formation. There is a huge bearish pole flag.
here. This you're talking about this.
Yes,
So after this is a heavy fall which has happened, and then
correct.
it has gone up, and now this is respecting the trend line. All right. So if you just see it here again, this is one bottom, this is one bottom, trend line breakout. Okay, one
Correct,
bottom,
correct.
double bottom here. Okay, following right, and trend line breakout is also there. So here you can see there is a not perfect breakout, but you can see previously it was steeply falling and respecting the trend line. Now it is not respecting the trend line; it has broken it. So there is a loss of momentum towards downside. Okay, so you can anticipate a good up move in this. All right, so it has fallen. Now it is completely in downtrend. Okay,
My God. Okay.
yeah. So in L&T, housing finance also is there, because these are few entries which I have taken and are drawn on my chart. So that's why I
Okay.
remember all this. All right, just wait a second. Here it is. So if you just see it here, all right. So this is again double bottom here, right? This is
Yeah,
one bottom. This is
correct.
double bottom, and then this is neckline, right? After reaching here, then there is a neckline, and then again it is gone up. So this is the U which I was talking about. Price has fallen sharply from here. Again sideways movement, so nobody is dominating, and then again buyers getting together. And after reaching this place, again there was selling kind of a thing, but the breakout happened. Okay, so after price really struggled, then again it went up. In the case of U pattern, just measure the area from here to here, and half of that is your stop loss. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Half of
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
is your stop loss. From here, target again will be next resistance. Tomorrow we'll cover the resistance. I think that will give you better clarity about the targets and all.
Okay, ma.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
shall we continue? Shall I tell you about halt candles also? If you guys
Alt,
want.
I think you did mention, you can show it in the chat.
Yeah, what I'll do is, so I have to tell you where to keep the stop losses in that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I do it
No
now, or
problem.
you guys want to close this session? I think many will be getting late for dinner also.
No problem. We can do it tomorrow or day after, whenever you have the next session. No, not an issue.
All right. So
Okay.
what we'll do is, so can we continue tomorrow at the same time
No
around 7 o'clock?
problem.
No issue. No issue with that.
No
So again,
problem. Yeah.
tomorrow we'll meet at 7 o'clock. All right. And I
Yeah.
Okay.
think we can again have a session of around 2 hours or something. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Just share examples whenever you are free, and
Yeah,
it
Okay.
will
yeah.
give you a little
Great.
more clarity. All right.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
guys. Good night. All
Thank
right.
you.
Take
Good
care.
night. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.